Have all of you seen the article about AOC's front office being redecorated by Gazan protesters? If you're new here, my name is Satan's Little Side Piece, and I'm about to go into a deep dive of why AOC is having a come to Jesus moment where she needs to start being honest with her constituency and not start acting like Donald Trump by calling everybody liars. And also, please like, share, and follow this video if you make it to the end. I'm going to try and keep it brief, but I'm a writer, guys. Brief is not something I do. So anyways, most of you know, earlier this week, AOC had voted no on House Resolution, 4016? It's the DoD appropriations bill, which includes funding for Israel's Iron Dome. So I want to break down why this is an important moment that we need to bring OC to the carpet and go, look, you need to grow up here. And this is where we can mold her into the politician that we need her to be and not let her fall into rank and file mediocrity. So far, her whole attitude has been, look, I voted no on the whole bill. And to say I voted to, further Israel's abuse that's a lie, as you can see. Now, that was her retort to the redecoration of her office. And apparently some unalive bullying coming her way, which I do not agree with whatsoever. Y'all need to check. She also claimed that, hey, look, the amendment MTG put forward, that was very narrow. It was only focusing on the Iron Dome. This is where it's like, okay, either this woman has no critical thinking skills or she thinks we're fucking idiots. And I know the trolls are going to love that comment, but just ignore them. Stick with me here. So why would AOC do this? Why? I've got 4 reasons. I think first and foremost, she didn't want to be associated with MTG, right-wing lunatic, hello, and giving her any type of legitimacy, because if she voted with her on this amendment, then MTG's gonna be like, look, even the fucking squad agrees with me, y'all. Even though the reason why anybody voted for that amendment had a lot of different reasoning than MTG, obviously. The problem is that when it comes to ethics and you're upset about the atrocities happening to those in Gaza and across Palestine and in other countries that Israel likes to attack, it doesn't matter what MTG says. But unfortunately, that's not how DC works. Bills are looked at who authored them, not what they fucking do. Yeah, unfortunately, AOC was probably worried about her branding issue if she sided with that, which I think is just awful. I think the second reason, too, is that she's having to triangulate right now. Think about it. She's got to keep progressive folks like ourselves happy, but she's also got to keep the old school infrastructure party, DNC, happy. And as we know, the DNC is pro-Israel. They really, truly are pro-Israel, the organization. And they take money from a lot of lobbyists that are pro-Israel. She plans to run in the future. She's going to have to keep them happy. But what really sucks is she did a no vote to the big DoD bill, which makes progressives happy. And then she did a no vote to MTV's amendment, which would keep the DNC organization happy. And then she turns around, look, I cut funding, when she didn't. The other thing, too, is I think she's rank and file. She's not this new freshman that's shaking things up. She has importance now. She's heading committees. She's got political future expectations from within the party, among other things. She's got to ride a very finely pointed fence at this point. Unfortunately, by doing that, she's resulting to denigrating her constituents' intelligence. Girl, we can see what you did here. You voted no so that the Iron Dome, the bully pulpit that Israel uses to defend against consequences, you voted to let them keep having that funding. And you said, well, it's defense. Honey, they use that defense for offense. And you damn well know this. And I think clearly the fourth reason is she's trying to be careful about who she's attracting to her base, trying not to lose people from her base. She's trying to play both sides here, and she did a piss poor job at it. She's trying to appeal to Democrats who do support Israel, the people, wanting no more violence, and they should have defensive weapons and all of whatever cognitive dissonance rush now they need, while also appealing to more progressive-minded folks like myself who have ethics involved. Folks like myself who say, maybe we need to kneecap Israel a little bit to wake them up. You want to start a fight? Let them defend against those consequences. I mean, think about it. Israel's been acting like the bully in the schoolyard. And when it comes time to fight that fight, they call us in. They use our tax money. They use like $600 million of our money. I think this is our time to say, look, girl, going the wrong way with this. And we're just trying to, correct your course here, because this is not the type of politics we need from you, where you're telling us we're liars and that we don't understand what's going on, when clearly we fucking do. You know how to walk and chew gum at the same time. Thanks. But again, I think the calls for violence against her are ridiculous and uncalled for. Come on, guys. We don't need to take an all or nothing with her. We can mold her into what we need, but we've got to call her out on her blatant doublespeak and manipulation here. She needs to bring forth that candidate that we always liked, who was honest and forthcoming about her rationale. And I know her rationale that, well, it was defensive spending. That doesn't fucking hold water, because even she knows. She knows the Iron Dome is that proverbial pillow that Israel relies on to avoid consequences for their actions. Like, share, follow, please.